is Mr. Andrew Roberto. Where do I begin introducing this gentleman? First of all, I will say that if you heard our intro, Andrew Roberto, Roberto Lawyers, that is him. He is here in the studio, our title sponsor, and indeed so glad to have you here with us this morning.
Thank you, Hubert. It's great to be here.
It's taken you a long time to get in the studio.
It has. And
let me get you talking into that mic, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it has been, and I appreciate the invitation. I wanted to make sure that I took a moment to just give a shout-out to my two daughters, Kylie and Hannah, who are listening. Good morning, Kylie and Hannah, and I hope you had a great 4th of July.
Well, let me say good morning to them as well. I don't know if our signal will reach up in Gatlinburg, but just in case, WUTKradio.com is our online stream, and you may get us from the TuneIn Radio app, WUTK Radio. So if you're listening, young ladies, you'd like to call in and talk to Dad, call in 974-2535, 974-2535. I'm sure he will take your call. And you also have some people here with you, Andrew, and if you'd like to introduce them, you may do so. If not, we'll just let them sit here and just enjoy the show.
I think they want to.
They're saying no, and we'll keep it just that way. Glad to have you here. Well, let's see. Where do we begin? Independence, Andrew. Yesterday, 239-year celebration of our independence. Any comments?
Oh, this is you talked about 239 years. America's birthday. I am particularly humbled just by being a part of the Election Commission. And thinking of the level of responsibility that we have on the commission to make sure that we're providing for, fair elections for everybody. And I can tell you that I haven't been on very long. I've only had one meeting so far, but I've been very impressed with everybody that I've had a chance to work with, all of the folks that are working very hard behind the scenes, making sure things run smoothly. And it's been an absolute honor to be able to be involved in it. It's very humbling because if you think about something that's the cornerstone of our democracy, it is that right to vote.
Let's back up, if you will, before we go too far, because sometimes we who follow this on a daily basis know what you say when you say Election Commission. I dare say there are many people out there that are uninformed or unaware or unknowledgeable about what the Election Commission does, its makeup, how it is appointed. It is a partisan body. Mm-hmm. So let's go back a little Commission 101, if you don't mind.
Well, we've got an election administrator, and he is overseeing the staff over there and making sure that we can run these elections. Then you've got 5 commissioners, and you're right, those are partisan appointments. So you have 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats. I'm one of the 2 Democrats. And we will work on, issues about polling places, or if an issue comes up that we need to deal with, we can make sure that things are moving smoothly. One of the reasons that I wanted to, was particularly interested in this position was because we are charged with the responsibility to promote voter registration and to vote participation in our electoral process. And that's one thing that I'm particularly passionate about. So what I'd like to try to do in my time on the commission would be to do those things.
And in a nutshell, this body, the Election Commission, you have 5 members, as you said, 3 Republicans, 2 Democrats. And some may say, well, why that 3 Republicans, 2 Democrats? Because whoever is in control in the state legislature gets to have the majority picks. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
And it has been when the Democrats were in charge, they had the majority picks.
That's true.
Okay. Just so that's clear. And also, this body that you just referenced are the ones that run our local elections, county elections, city council elections, all those kinds of things. So,
right, we've got a special election coming up for Ryan Haynes' seat, and then we've got city elections coming up. So they're gearing up right now, getting ready for those to occur.
And they happen at the simultaneously, I should say.
Yeah.
Yes. This particular cycle. So, and you also have a website, is it? Knox. I know knoxvotes.org is one way to get to it, or perhaps Knox County Election Commission might be another way to get to it.
Certainly, if you go to the county website and search for Election Commission, you can find all the information you're looking for there.
Yeah, and I think knoxvotes.org is the default link. Glad to have you here this morning.
Glad
you're going to be here with us